So, jetzt nochmal. Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Call of Cthulhu Stream. Es tut mir unheimlich leid, ich weiß nicht, was da gerade das Problem war. Anscheinend hat Windows mal wieder, wie so häufig, irgendeinen seiner Treiberdienste rausgeschmissen, aufgehängt, keine Ahnung. Aber ich hoffe, dass es jetzt funktioniert und ich gut und klar zu verstehen bin. So, an der Stelle jetzt nochmal herzlich willkommen und schön, dass ihr einschaltet. Rabenschwester, Giftzwiebel, Commander Root und Apple Bad Apple. Schön, dass ihr da seid. Ja, wunderbar. Das hat mich jetzt gerade echt zum Schwitzen gebracht, weil das sind so Probleme, da legt man sich die Karten und fragt sich, was habe ich jetzt falsch gemacht, aber es gibt keinen Fehler, außer Windows, der größte Fehler, den der Computer überhaupt haben kann. So, ich bin dann auch mal sehr gespannt, wie es weitergeht. Wir waren ja das letzte Mal in dieser Klinik und es endete doch sehr spannend. Und da bin ich doch mal wirklich gespannt, wie das Ganze heute weitergeht. Ansonsten, wie geht's euch allen? Ist bei euch alles gut? Habt ihr den Tag gut verbracht? Ja, Rahmenschwester, das Problem kenne ich. Das ist ja immer das Thema. Am Ende vom Geld ist noch so viel Monat übrig. Und da liegt er. Ähm, Den wollten wir eigentlich das letzte Mal retten, als es ihn dann mehr oder minder wild durch die Luft schleuderte und ja, ist er tot. Müssen wir mal schauen, dass wir hier aus diesem Ding rauskommen, dieser Nervenklinik.
This is insane. What killed him?
Das ist eine wirklich gute Frage. Was hat ihn umgebracht?
Damn. The gas. Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
Oh, hallo, wer bist du denn?
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Okay, jetzt sind wir wieder in der verlassenen Villa. Ah, da.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Okay, die Option steht uns leider nicht zur Verfügung.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, anscheinend hat der gute Mann wirklich sein Gedächtnis verloren.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes, I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan, and I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Das ist schwierig. Wie erklärt man
I
jemanden?
didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Ist also, wir müssen die Witwe aufsuchen. Aber zuerst schauen wir mal schnell, ob wir wieder Talentpunkte zu vergeben haben. Ja, haben wir 3 Stück. Was nehmen wir? Machen wir mal lieber hier ein bisschen was rein, für den Fall, dass es wirklich mal zum Kampf kommt. Stand. Okay, wir haben mittlerweile einige Traumata angesammelt. Das ist natürlich mega schön.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Genau. Dann schauen wir mal, wo wir die Witwe finden.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders? I'm a private detective. must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Ein Anfall soll das gewesen sein. Das sah aber ganz anders aus.
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
How did you come to meet Sarah Hawkins?
We were the wealthiest and most influential families on Darkwater. Of course we would know each other. And when Charles returned from Europe with his sweet little artist, she and her sinister paintings were destined to catch my husband's eye. He bought many of her works over the last 5 years. They adorn his macabre gallery.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Okay, dann werden wir mal gleich die Punkte, die wir bekommen haben, verteilen. Ich denke, Redegewandtheit wird hier auch noch nützlich sein. Denn
Did she really care for him after all?
okay. Ja, also da, wenn man das so liest, dann könnte man seine Zweifel daran haben, aber...
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. A house of artists. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated.
Ja, die anderen Räume, da geht's nicht weiter. Du kannst dann immer nur in dem einen Raum untersuchen, wenn du in diesem Rekonstruktionsmodus bist.
Why? The Shambler. I need to see it.
der Suche nach der Galerie.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Ja, genau. Wer sucht, der wird finden.
I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Ah. Ja, ein Fortschritt in Medizin. Okay, der hat ziemlich viel komisches Zeug gesammelt, muss ich mal so sagen.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Aber da kann ich mich nur drin verstecken. Da gibt's ja momentan keinen Grund dazu.
Why was he so interested in old weapons? The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Okay, vielleicht hätte es mir zu denken geben sollen, dass es da einen Schrank gibt, in dem man sich verstecken kann.
What the hell was that? I can't even touch her.
Okay. Letzter Versuch.
What the hell was that?
Solche Versteckspielchen sind nicht meine Stärke.
What the hell was that?
Hat er mich jetzt gesehen oder hat er mich nicht? Verdammt.
I can't even
Nein! Verdammt! Problem ist, ich kann halt nicht ewig in diesem Schrank sitzen, weil sonst kriegt der dann irgendwann eine Krise, der Gute.
What the hell was that?
Nein, nicht schon wieder. Ach Mann.
What the hell was that?
Zu früh.
I can't even touch it. The thing came out of this painting. There has to be a link.
Okay, also rausschleichen kann ich mich schon mal nicht. Das heißt, ich muss irgendwas mit dem Gemälde machen. Ich muss jetzt nur noch mal schnell schauen, wie ich das Feuerzeug bekomme. Mittlere Maustaste. Vielleicht kann ich es ja abfackeln. Wenn ich da schon überall Öl finde.
What the hell was that?
ich weiß schon, Krümelchen, aber... Ich dachte, vielleicht kann man es ja denn mit der Lampe abfackeln oder
What
so.
the hell was that?
Läuft er jetzt auf einmal einen anderen Weg? Passt so aus?
Damn. Did it hear that?
Ja, ich suche ja gerade irgendeine Möglichkeit, das Bild anzuzünden bzw. zu verbrennen. Ich denke mal, vielleicht hat es auch irgendwas mit diesen ganzen alten Waffenzeugs zu tun, was da
What the hell
in
was
den
that?
Schaukästen liegt.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
So, das mit dem Dolch schien ja schon mal ganz gut zu sein, weil...
What the hell was that? Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
La la la, die nächste Waffe bitte.
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
Nein, nein, nein. Okay, also jetzt haben wir 3 Stück durchprobiert, die es nicht waren. Schauen wir mal. Vielleicht finden wir ja den richtigen jetzt.
What the hell was that?
Ja, la 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 la. Und weiter geht's. Ja, genau. Jetzt weiß ich schon mal, welche nicht klappen.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Es bleiben nicht mehr so viele zur Auswahl, Gott sei Dank. Ja, der war es auch nicht.
This dagger didn't work.
Ta 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 ta. Wo bleibst du? Da kommt er. Ah, das gibt's doch gar nicht.
I have to use a specific dagger.
Nein! Oh Leute, es tut mir echt leid, dass ich euch an der Stelle da immer wieder durchjagen muss, aber das ist, wenn man da so viele Dolche zur Auswahl hat, dann ist das gar nicht so einfach.
What the hell was that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Oh, jetzt schauen wir mal. Das ist, glaube ich, auch der letzte, den ich zur Auswahl habe, wenn ich das jetzt nicht ganz verkehrt gesehen habe. Hoffe ich. Okay, nein.
This dagger didn't work.
Ach, das sind ja noch mehr, oh Gott.
This dagger looks different.
Ah. Komm, put. Ja! Gott sei Dank. Gott sei Dank. Oh, ich sag's euch. Wenn man da zig Varianten zum Durchprobieren hat, das ist dann schon nervenaufreibend.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
This symbol on the dagger, it was all over Sanders' cell. It's what protected him. It's what protected me, too. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Harmlose. Oh, ja, das war jetzt doch nervenaufreibend. Das sieht schon wieder gar nicht gut aus. Ja, ich hab's geschafft, Krümelchen, und ich bin auch froh drüber. Hat zwar ein paar Anläufe mehr gebraucht, aber...
Where is the bookseller? Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Alles schön durchschauen, ob wir hier vielleicht noch mehr Medizinbücher oder Bücher über Okkultismus finden. Und aber einige hier drin. Schauen wir nochmal schnell, ob wir Punkte bekommen haben. Ja, wieder 2 Punkte. Bestätigen. Auch ganz schön creepy für einen Buchladen, also der hier so rumzustehen hat. Okay, da History. Das stimmt, ja, obwohl ich ja bisher eigentlich noch nicht mal weiß, was ich mit diesem Skill großartig anfangen soll. Bis auf den einen in der Klinik habe ich den ja noch gar nicht gebraucht. Da habe ich den Okkultismus-Skill schon öfters einsetzen müssen und da findet man aber leider nicht so viele Bücher.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. To whom does this footprint belong?
Oh.
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Eben habe ich es noch gesagt, ich habe den Medizinskill nicht so viel gebraucht und prompt.
What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Lassen wir mal die Kombination seines Tresors findet. So, das sollten wir uns mal durchlesen. Wenn jemand diese Memoiren findet, besteht kein Zweifel daran, dass ich mich in ernsthaften Schwierigkeiten befinde. Meine letzte und einzige Hoffnung ist, dass mein Körper und meine Knochen sich noch in dieser Ebene der Wirklichkeit befinden, sodass sie gefunden und verbrannt werden können. Totenurne muss meiner lieben Mutter gegeben werden, sofern sie noch lebt. Die folgende Nachricht ist von größter Bedeutung. Wer diese Zeilen liest und denselben geistigen Scharfsinn besitzt wie ich, kann Zugang zu meinem wertvollsten Besitz erlangen. Er liegt in meinem Tresor und die Kombination ist in 3 Walzen versteckt. Jeder davon befindet sich dort, wo sich Leben und Studien in der Welt Griechenlands vereinen. Jede Walze ist nummeriert, auch wenn ein berühmter Autor sagte, Ordnung ist die Lust der Vernunft, aber die Unordnung die Wonne der Fantasie. In der Tat muss ich trotz meiner Vorliebe für organisiertes Chaos zugeben, dass am Ende meist die Vernunft siegt. Vorliebe für organisiertes Chaos, das kommt mir sehr bekannt vor. Sollte eine Person oder eher ein Genie meinen Intellekt entsprechen und die Kombination für den Safe entschlüsseln, so bitte ich darum, dass der Inhalt zur sicheren Aufbewahrung meinem Freund und Kollegen Professor Armitage an der Miskatonic University übergeben wird. Der Inhalt dieses Tresors ist nicht nur ein riesiger Wissensschatz, sondern auch eine Waffe, die viel zu gefährlich ist, als dass er in die falschen Hände geraten dürfte. Ich hoffe, dass Sie die Gefahr erkennen, die der Inhalt darstellt und entsprechend handeln. In jedem Fall kann ich Sie weder führen, noch werde ich die Konsequenzen Ihres Handelns erleben können. Okay. Griechenland. Erstmal suchen wir den Schreibtisch ab, was so drin ist.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Ich glaube, was ist denn Büchern hier?
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Folklore?
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
schau vor Rest durch, ob hier noch irgendwo anders was ist. Aber ich denke, das wird mit diesen Büchern auch...
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them. A kind of chalice. Things are not looking good.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay. Also. Zweite Walze sagte was von der weiße Königin?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
Genau.
I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Heißt, ich gehe mal davon aus, dass die Anzahl der weißen Figuren auf dem Schachbrett, das heißt, entweder wenn er die Königin mitrechnet, 4 oder 3. Das heißt, zweite Stelle ist 4 oder 3. Die dritte Stelle der Kombination ist die 9, weil er ausdrücklich auf den Band 9 hinweist. Und die erste Zahl, schauen wir uns mal den Kelch an. Da war von roten Steinen wie Bluttropfen die Rede. Das wären dann, wenn wir uns mal einen Punkt nehmen als Orientierung. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, also wir fassen zusammen. Die erste Stelle der Kombination ist 5, zweite müsste 4 oder 3 sein und die letzte 9. Ach, Quatsch. 5. Probier es erstmal mit der 4. Okay. Nicht, dann probieren wir es mit der 3. Bingo. Was sagt ihr bisher zu dem Spiel? Also ich finde, es wird immer spannender. Und es ist deutlich besser als das Spiel, was wir davor gespielt haben, muss ich mal so ganz deutlich sagen.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Das ist ja jetzt schon böse grün mit.
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations, and this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
So, also...
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Sollen wir uns auf die Suche nach den verschwundenen Krankenakten machen.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
So, dann wollen wir das Büro suchen von dem guten Dr. Fuller.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller, but rest assured,
Ich
I
weiß.
will tell him, nonetheless.
Mal schauen, ob wir nicht einen alternativen Weg finden.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor. Dr. Colden.
Schaut nicht gut aus.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dem ist kein Klemmbrett dran.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable, but Fuller was able to save her kidney. He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Den haben wir auch erledigt, den
Hay
Patienten.
fever. What's he doing here?
Stellen.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan. Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is
Ich kann mit der auch nicht interagieren. Aber was anderes einfach.
it's a real show.
Das Wasser abzustellen, müssen wir in den Heizungsraum. Wo auch immer der ist. True.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Küche. Lecker.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food. Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding. Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Und ich gehe mal davon aus, den wird der Hausmeister haben.
Don't go falling over. That would be stupid.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Schnell schauen, haben wir noch Punkte bekommen? Ach so, okay, kann ich nicht, weil bin ja eigentlich nicht gerade Pierce, sondern jemand anders. Verdammt. Meinst du die Stimme oder was? Dass die niedlich ist?
Doctor, those people need you at the dormitory.
Would you know where the key to the boiler room is?
Betty didn't put it back in its place. Well, she took it to lock the door.
I'll ask her. Thank you.
But if I may say so, Doctor, I think that the problems of our patients are more urgent than the plumbing.
I'll tend to it. Don't worry. The boiler room key is not in its place. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Oh, jetzt ist die Frage.
You want something?
Wer ist Betty?
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
Wie aus der Küche
Trying
sagst.
to heal his wounds, but
Okay.
he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Ja, dann müssen wir sie jetzt alle nacheinander abklappern.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instruction.
Aber auch nicht. Dann bin ich eigentlich einmal rundrum.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
Gut.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Schaut ja lecker aus hier drin.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Und da liegt doch lauter Werkzeug rum. Das wäre ja zu einfach.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Okay.
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Why is Ethan on medication? Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Okay. Netter Doktor. Ja, so kann man das auch ausdrücken. So.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
So, aber ich muss mal ganz dringend auf Toilette. Ich würde sagen, ich mach mal kurz diesen hier und dann bin ich sofort wieder da. Okay, geht gleich wieder weiter. So, und da bin ich auch schon wieder. Geht's direkt weiter. Ja, Dankeschön. So, also, auf in den Keller. Eh.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
Ich mag da nicht schon wieder hin. Da habe ich keine guten Erinnerungen dran.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive. An old diary.
Schon wieder so ein komisches Buch.
The Scylla is here. Like in the vision. Colden came this way.
Ich schätze mal, da haben wir jetzt gerade das nächste Trauma verpasst bekommen. Oh ja, so langsam werden es immer mehr. Aber wir haben wieder Punkte. Zack.
What the... Fuller, too. Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
I wanted to see him about something, but it can wait. Best thing. You know how he hates to be interrupted when he's operating.
Na klar. War ja klar.
No! No! My God! What is happening to me? What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
Okay, auch nicht. Jetzt ein bisschen ratlos. Will die Laterne ausmachen, aber das geht nicht. Nein. Warum? Warum komme ich da nicht durch? Aber zumindest füllt sich dann meine Laterne immer wieder auf. Das ist auch gut. Ja, die große Preisfrage ist halt was, weil ich habe hier nicht viele Möglichkeiten. Ich habe halt hier diese komischen zugemauerten Dinger. Hier alle möglichen Symbole an der Wand. Der Ausgang ist auch gesperrt.
What happened? Something has changed, but what?
Aber wie wechsle ich die Lampe? Müssen wir nochmal schnell schauen. Ja, tut mir furchtbar leid, aber das ist, manchmal ist das mit der Steuerung. Ah, Mausrad hoch, Mausrad runter. Ja gut, das habe ich aber eigentlich probiert. Ah, so war das. Okay. Ja, ich suche ja schon, ich suche ja schon. wieder. Falsche Richtung. Ich brauche wieder die Lampe. Nee, doch nicht. Geht darum. Da kommt durch. War zugemauert mit der anderen Lampe. Täuscht. Genau, zugemauert. Ja, ich weiß, wo der Strahl mich hingeführt hat, aber da komme ich nicht durch. Muss ich vielleicht dadurch? Irgendwie. Weil das dasselbe Symbol ist. Nee, geht nicht durch. Hier hinten nicht. Nein. Nix zu wollen. Was halt komisch ist, hier ist, wäre halt irgendwas, was man benutzen kann, aber da kommt man nicht durch. Ich nehme mal an, das wird dann der nächste Abschnitt oder was sein. Auf ein neues. Was ich halt probieren kann, ist, was passiert, wenn ich so durchgehe. Ach, das geht jetzt auf einmal. Vorhin ging es ja nicht, dass man durch die Dinger durchgeht.
Destiny, it has trapped you.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Oh, das Spielchen kann man natürlich noch eine ganze Weile weitertreiben, ja. Ja, von da bin ich doch gekommen, oder nicht? Das Ding führt mich hier munter im Kreis rum, irgendwie. Gleich bin ich tot. Okay. Hier ging es ja nicht weiter, genau, da ging es da wieder raus. Ach Gott, jetzt brauchen wir die andere Lampe, ne? Da kann ich da diesmal so durchgehen. muss ich wieder zurückwetzen, die andere Lampe wiederholen. Och, jetzt habe ich mich aber erschreckt, du. Genau, das geht in den seinem Büro. Nein, die Spur.
It looks like things are back to normal.
Das war ja jetzt auch nicht schlecht.
What's going on? It never ends.
Wollen mich doch ärgern. Gibt es denn immer so der Punkt, wo denn da so ein kleiner... Kann man das reproduzieren an der Stelle? Anscheinend nicht. Und wieder. Das ist immer so ein komischer Bildsprung einmal kurz. Drei. Alle gleich. Da war's wieder. Ah.
Damnation. That's me.
Oh God! I gotta get out. I got.
Was zum Teufel?
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now. No, it can't be.
No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop!
Colden?
Okay. Nein, ich mag da eigentlich nicht hingehen, weil die steht doch bestimmt gleich wieder auf. Stimmt allerdings, ja.
What did they do to you? Can you speak?
He gave him the gold and I the azure.
I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's of the oldest green. A violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
He told me to get you out of here.
I can tell a lie when I hear one.
Well, I don't give a damn who you're talking about. We go now.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go. It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the?
Oh no.
Come out of your hiding hole.
Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it. I'd be better off finding a tool.
Hatten wir das Thema heute nicht schon mal?
Perfect. All right. That should do it. Let's move.
I'm your puppet no more, you bastard!
You're my wife. My wife. You owe me obedience.
Leave her alone! We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife.
Edward!
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife.
Hallo Tyrolite, schön, dass du da bist.
How dare you? No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck?
All you did for her safety was throwing her in this rat hole.
I hid her well enough.
You let Fuller play with her.
stop! I did everything I could to protect her, but her identity, her power, is what threatens her.
What?
Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am?
It was her magic. The bookstore.
How do you know that? It does not matter. Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her.
Then we get rid of its members.
You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her.
Don't!
No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
Nicht so aus, als hätte sie große Lust darauf, von ihm gerettet zu werden. Ja, Tyro, das würde dir aber auch so gehen, wenn du eine Axt im Rücken zu stecken hast.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there.
Ja, der auch.
The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
not going anywhere. You are mine!
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
Okay, und wir haben wieder 2 Charakterpunkte bekommen, die gleich mal wieder investieren. Nehmen wir denn? Was nehmen wir denn? Scheint irgendwie unsere Lieblingscouch zu sein. Da haben wir ja vorhin auch schon gepennt.
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong, so ancient, enticing, dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce, but I can't come back to Boston with you.
Ich glaube, wenn man als normaler Mensch von sowas träumen würde, dann musst du denn doch stark aufpassen, dass du denn nicht irgendwann dem Wahnsinn anheimfällst.
I saw everything. The tunnels under your house, the rituals, the secret society. I must get you out of its reach.
I know how dangerous they can be to me. But first, there's the Wanderer. I must find it and kill it. I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No, you will come with me to Boston.
I owe you no obedience.
This isn't about what you want or don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No, you're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you've made.
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
You've recovered from yesterday's condition. That must mean you can fight it. We must find something that will stop you from relapsing.
Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you.
Oh.
Seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why you're here. Your usefulness is the only thing that matters. How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that claim her?
By following Charles Hawkins, that imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with forces that by far surpass what your intellect can process. Feel free to ask me any question regarding the matters that exceed your grasp.
Das glaube ich allerdings auch, Tyrol. Da würde denn der Verstand Winke Winke sagen.
This creature, the Shambler, what is it?
It is a hunter. It travels from one dimension to another to hunt down its prey.
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. A connection with entities that live beyond our reality. I doubt that she was aware at the time, but when she painted the picture in a certain way, she called it.
And now it remains in our reality.
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality, and we make enticing prey for it.
That's why we must find a way of sending it back to where it came from permanently. The dagger with the strange sign. Was it you who sold it to Francis Sanders?
If you are referring to the dagger of the ancients, then yes, it was me. Why?
Do you know what he intended to do with it?
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects. He liked rare items such as the dagger. But I doubt he knew its purpose.
It allowed me to send the creature you call the Shambler back into the painting.
Fascinating. But I am afraid that this might only be short-lived.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more permanent solution.
It must never come back. A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I sense your sarcasm, but it does happen that, yes, I do have a solution. I think I can destroy it, but for that I must approach the creature, and to be able to do so, I need the key to Rie.
Another one of your baubles.
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel very ancient forces. Much more effective than your cult.
What does it look like?
It is a golden amulet, bearing very ancient inscriptions and an elder sign at its center. A star with an eye in the middle.
I've already seen that sign. Where can we find it?
Therein lies the problem. That foul thief Charles has hidden it somewhere. I found this drawing among his personal effects. I think that it has something to do with the location of the amulet.
I'll follow this lead. You continue searching.
That is what I intend to do. As for you, return here the second you find it. I don't want it to disappear again.
Einer Büste. Schauen wir doch mal, ob wir das hier im Haus irgendwo finden. Ich habe nämlich keine Lust, da runter in die Katakomben zu gehen. Och, Krümel, das kann ich auch nicht so wirklich sagen. Es ist bloß so ein unbestimmtes Gefühl. Ja, nee, in der Unterhosengegend weniger. Das ist dann eher so im Bauchbereich, wo ich sage, eigentlich nicht so gern. Okay, das war hinten an dem Bücherregal. Da müssen wir wieder zurück.
This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
Das habe ich mir auch gerade gedacht, als ich das gesehen habe. So, toll, super.
Ah, it's you again.
I think I've found what we're looking for.
Let me see that. Yes, that's it. It's perfect. We are saved.
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, do that.
Ja, das ist halt die Frage, Tyrell, aber das Problem ist eben halt, wir haben momentan nicht viele Leute zur Auswahl, denen wir versuchen können zu vertrauen. Das ist das Problem.
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will help you change your mind.
You must understand, I already went too far.
What have you seen that's so terrible you convinced yourself that you had to risk so much?
I can't tell you now.
This story is going to end badly.
Yes, Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Bradley, you take care of Sarah. I will deal with them.
You sure? All right.
I've been hearing about you a lot lately. You seem to enjoy causing trouble.
Nice job, Chief. You got me. Great police work.
You can try to play smart with me all you want, Pierce. Witnesses have identified you as the one who set fire to Riverside.
Witnesses? How convenient. That's not the whole story, is it?
I don't care about your stories. Save them for the judge. You know, us cops, we base our investigation on facts and testimonies. You might want to try that next time.
You bet I will.
Ja, der freundlichste Polizist ist es nicht gerade. Ja, und was das angeht, dass das Böse einen ungefährlich wirkenden schicken würde, da würde ich mir den eher Gedanken um die Sarah machen als den Bücherwurm.
You know, I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Pierce.
All good, I hope.
It appears that you've been involved in a variety of misdemeanors since your arrival on Darkwater. Entering private property, twice. Aggression, insulting behavior, and to top it all, arson.
Ja, das ging ja von ihrem Vater letztendlich aus, also... An, bei dem ist es fast egal, was ich
in
nehme.
my line of business, we are obliged to overstep certain limits.
We're not just talking about illegal surveillance. You were being accused of serious crimes.
There's nothing serious in what you've said, and you've got no proof that I started the fire.
Don't you worry. I'll find some.
You're going to waste time and effort on me, while terrible things are happening on this island.
Yeah? So what's going on that I don't know about?
You'd be better off taking an interest in Dr. Fuller. The experiments he carries out on his patients are as inhuman as they are illegal. And when Dr. Colden wanted to put a stop to it, she too went under the knife.
What are you talking about? Nobody's reported any wrongdoings. Dr. Fuller is a man who is as much respected and admired on the island as he is in his profession. It seems like you've got a grievance against him. Is that why you set fire to his institute?
I'm admitting nothing at all.
Come on, I'll show you to your new residence. I'll be back later to ask you some questions. I hope that you'll make the right choice and confess to everything. It would be as unpleasant for you as it would be for me if I had to adopt more advanced questioning.
I have no doubt about that.
Good night, Mr. Pierce.
Mr. Pierce, the truth seeker. We meet at last.
Who's there?
Hmm.
I am the one men named Leviathan. No not because of the scale of my terrestrial form, but as a reminder of the immensity of my knowledge, which I came to share with you, human. Do not struggle. You will not be able to speak or escape my influence. Excellent. Your mind has begun to expand. Your dreams have been gently shepherded by the being they call the Oracle. But it is your curiosity and your fate that have led you up to this moment. You are here to accept the knowledge and follow the path that leads to your freedom. This is an offer that the likes of you, particularly those with such rare characteristics, cannot refuse. The more you bend your human spirit to make it able to receive the truth, the closer you will come to embrace his power. Where is the Oracle, Truth Seeker? Would you like to see her?
Also ich würde mal sagen, so werden wir wahrscheinlich nicht viel ausrichten können. Jetzt die große Frage, soll man es annehmen oder ausschlagen? Ich tendiere ja zu annehmen. Meint ihr? Denke ich mir auch, Tyre, aber du weißt, alles hat seinen Preis und die Frage ist, wie groß der ist. Okay.
Is she not the very object of your quest? I'll let you see for yourself, but do not forget, your fate has already been written. Our paths shall cross again, Truth Seeker.
You know the risk, Sarah. If you happen to use your powers again, you may lose more than your life.
It is not about me, but innocent lives. I hope that your sources are reliable.
The bootleggers have the painting. If the Dimensional Shambler is to appear, he will do it here. The Shambler! I knew it!
No! Not again!
Okay, jetzt spielen wir die
Algernon,
Sarah.
come back! Where is Algernon? And the Shambler? No way back. How many are there? How many are there?
Das denke ich mir halt auch so ein bisschen. Und das Problem ist, wenn du so einen mächtigen Gegner hast, dann wirst du wahrscheinlich ohne ein bisschen mehr Macht auch nicht wirklich dagegen ankommen.
Hey! You can't leave us!
Sorry, old friend, but it's either you or me.
No! What are you... No! Open! Open up! Open this door! It's here.
Algernon, come. Look.
The beast is within our reach.
Are you sure you want to do it?
Let's go.
Quickly, come with me!
How do we kill it?
The Shambler can open breaches between dimensions. He uses glyphs as anchors to stay in our world.
Then I must destroy these glyphs.
Exactly.
How can I find them?
I will make the glyphs visible so you can revoke them. By doing so, this zone will be protected by a barrier.
Perfect. Stay inside the shield.
I'll create the protective barrier. Get back inside it as soon as you sense the slightest danger. The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor. Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp.
Ja gut. Gib mir... Genau.
The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor. Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp. The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
Ja, ich hab's ja jetzt verstanden, Mensch.
Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react
I'll
to the
never
light if
forgive
you use
myself
your
for
lamp.
this painting.
Ah.
The glyph. I can't move it. Is it acting against me?
The ritual is working. Don't worry, it's just until I ward it off. Oh no. The Wanderer is back. The glyph is ready, Sarah. The second symbol has been revealed. You know what you have to do, Sarah.
Das ist natürlich schön, dass er mir jetzt sagt, ob ich das jetzt auf dem... Ach, da ist es. Ob ich das auf dem Boden oder an der Decke suchen muss oder sonst wo. In dem Fall ist es jetzt, kann ich es jetzt hier sehen, aber...
You startled me, my friend. I have the impression the Shambler is trying to anticipate our actions. The symbol must be here somewhere. Look closely.
That is what I'm doing.
He's getting stronger and more aggressive. If he catches up with you, try blinding him.
Verdammt. Ich hoffe, ich darf das jetzt nicht alles wieder von vorne machen.
The second symbol has been revealed. You know what you have to do, Sarah. You startled me, my friend. I have the impression the Shambler is trying to anticipate our actions. The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press on.
Mal schauen, Türe. Ich weiß... Ah, da geht's natürlich viel schneller.
He's getting stronger and more aggressive. If he catches up with you, try blinding him. Now is when matters get complicated. I must breach the barrier to ward off the creature. You have to lure it in front of me, Sarah. Do you understand? Once it goes after you, I need you to guide it towards me.
Nichts leichter als das.
We're almost there, Sarah. Only one glyph left to find. The glyph is near. I'm sure of it.
Oh no, it's already here. Release me now! Algernon!
Done! Quickly! Bring him towards me! Well done, Sarah. It's time we were done with this painting.
I need some oil. I can hear him. He calls me. No. No, I mustn't. Algernon, my old friend. It's too late.
Ich glaube, wenn du mit so einem Vieh zusammen irgendwo in der Zwischenwelt eingesperrt bist, da hast du nicht viel zu lachen.
Sarah Hawkins. Why did she do it? Damn it.
Did our guest enjoy our hospitality?
Let me out of here.
I'm warning you, Pierce. I want a short and clear-cut confession. Do you admit your guilt in the case brought before you?
You don't have any idea what's happening on this damn island.
Chief West, we got a problem.
Damn it, not now. What is it this time?
Captain Fitzroy, Chief. Some guys have ransacked Roy's bar. They went berserk, attacked the patrons, smashed the place up. It's chaos.
This is only the beginning. Let me out.
Let's go take a look. Tell Sullivan and Marshall to keep this one nice and warm till I get back.
Are you stupid? Don't you understand? Those goddamn idiots.
Ich glaube, ich habe ein Déjà-vu.
Truth Seeker. I find you again. As promised, I come back to reiterate the offer of truth. As your mind expands and finally understands the true nature of the world, your perceptions change. Are you ready to see your world and the ones that live in it as they truly are?
Okay. Glücksrad.
Follow the path of the ultimate truth.
Fighters. Survivors. I never would have thought you so naive. It's all your fault. You could have stopped this whole thing. Your army buddies, the villagers, me. We're all in danger, as long as you're alive.
I can't go to sleep. Keep having the same dream. Or should I say nightmare? That pain in my chest is as if I was being skewered. Darkness, cold, silence. Then I wake up in a hospital bed alive. That voice whispers in my mind. I keep hearing it, and I don't know how long I'll be able to resist.
see you in my dreams. I still can't decide if you will be my doom or my liberation. This fate, it may have been written for both of us, but I will fight for what is right.
Dom, what happened?
Come, you'll want to hear what these two Egypts have to say.
This better be interesting.
Seems like someone decided to grant you your deepest wish.
A mutiny?
Worse, they killed Chief West.
What?
And left his body in one of our warehouses.
You're kidding.
They're all yours.
Which one of you is dumb enough to kill a cop and throw him on my doorstep?
We don't know nothing.
The dead body in my warehouse disagrees.
We swear, miss, it's not us.
I don't have time for this. Spill it.
We've got nothing to do with it.
Should I trust these two?
They're scared as shit.
What's more frightening than me?
Good question. The captain?
It's just a misunderstanding. Anyone can make a mistake.
Shut up.
Interesting. Let's go, Dom. Where is this workshop?
I'll go with you. He must be talking about the old boat repair workshop.
Release our friends, you bunch of pickaroons.
Yeah, they've done nothing wrong.
Apart from killing a cop on our turf.
That's hooey.
How do you know they killed him?
Do you want me to settle it with some lead?
Scurvy dog, always threatening us.
Quieten these lunkheads down before I shiv the lot of them.
I'll take care of them. A bunch of liquor sponges aren't going to lay down the law round here.
I'll take a look at this workshop. Join me when you're finished.
Schauen wir mal.
If someone had told me that one day West's work would kill him. Someone moved the corpse here. Where did the murder happen? We came from here. Down the stairs. So this is where West was killed. What's that? What the fuck is that? Where did it come from? He wasn't alone. Who were those guys? There's only one man who smokes these gaspers. Fitzroy.
You're not supposed to be here, Truth Seeker.
What's going on outside?
This is my last.
Oh, it's my body. Only I have the right to eat it.
Okay. Muss wieder mal in die Steuerung gucken. Schießen, Linksklick, ja. Zielen gibt's anscheinend nicht.
What's going on outside?
It's my body. Only I have the...
What the hell?
Dom, get out of here.
Go! I'll cover you. Die, you filthy rat!
Damn it.
Guten Pierce wird aber auch nicht langweilig, also.
Pierce, wake up.
What happened?
Take that weapon, you'll need it. Sarah Hawkins, she... Ah!
What? Tell me!
My head! You're coming into my head!
Bradley, damn it, pull yourself together.
They got me. I can't resist any longer.
We've been working together since I arrived here. I know you can overcome it.
It's too late. I lost Sarah Hawkins.
What?
I was unable to stop her.
What do you mean, unable?
She left with the bookseller. They never came back. The doctors told me later that they saw her going in the direction of the whaling station.
Damn it!
I'm turning, Pierce, into one of those things.
No! Keep fighting it, Bradley.
It's too late. You have to end this. Do it. Kill me.
Enough killing.
Idiot! Ah! Now go, you imbecile.
Sarah Hawkins was going to the whaling station.
Go! Die!
Stop. Oh, God. What am I doing?
Thank you. How did you manage to get out of your cell?
Officer Bradley came to free me.
Bradley and his sense of justice. Where is he?
I'm sorry, officer. He's gone.
Did you?
No. When I left, he was still breathing.
Poor guy. I see you're out of bullets. Take these. Sullivan won't need them anymore.
Thanks. It looks like an old Seaway map.
Bloody Captain. I'm not dying in this rat hole.
And when they found me, they ate my flesh. And my flesh granted them powers and revelations.
Mm-hmm.
You are getting closer, Truth Seeker.
The most precious gift of all. The truth. The ultimate truth about life. If I prove able to resurrect life, then it will only be a matter of time before I know how to create it. It will be the end of gods, be they ancient and powerful.
You need a truth seeker. Someone with exceptional sensitivity to his dreams. This gift will lead him to this island. As I am the Oracle, I speak for him we cannot name.
bloodhound you are.
Ah! What has she done?
Ei, ei.
What are you still doing here, Detective?
I need to go to the whaling station.
It's locked. You'll need a key to get there.
Right.
Go get me a first aid kit. I might have something for you.
You were chasing Fitzroy, but now you're here, injured.
How do you know? There were too many. Got us. If I don't get something to stop the bleeding, I'm a goner.
I'm coming back with a first aid kit.
Hurry up. I won't last long.
Wo soll ich denn jetzt einen Erste-Hilfe-Kasten herzaubern? Das ist ja auch wieder... In Autos, aber das sieht nicht so aus.
How many died because of this madness?
Nix. Da 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 dam. Wo ist dein Erste Hilfe?
body. Only I have the right to eat it.
Sorry.
The eye, it sees. Go, die. I can't take any more.
Okay, nochmal von vorne.
Who's there?
Is that you, Detective? Can't leave the damn island, huh?
I must go to the whaling station.
I'll help you get there if you bring me something to fix this wound.
Ja, super. Alle wollen sie Erste Hilfe haben.
I'll make it quick. I'm dying.
It looks like St. Brendan's critics finally got him. Probably the cult's work.
Waren wir jetzt noch nicht? Im Lagerhaus waren wir noch nicht. Okay, hier hinten ist... Ja, das kann ich aufmachen. Ja, bloß damit ich überhaupt jemanden retten kann, muss ich überhaupt erstmal was Erste-Hilfe-Technisches finden. Also momentan sieht das eher schlecht aus.
Hey, you! Come over here. They got the boss. Nasty wound. I wanted to get her the first aid kit in the Hawkins warehouse, but there's one of those poor bastards in it. Too dangerous.
I'll see what I can do. One first aid kit. 2 wounded people. Who deserves it?
Na denn.
station. I'd better hide and wait until they're gone.
Ruhe, hier wird nicht rumgeschrien.
Go get me a first aid kit. I might have something for you.
Here, take it.
Right. The entrance to the whaling station is behind the Hawkins warehouse.
Bleibt spannend. Kommt der auf einmal her? Da ist nichts bestimmt.
Empty.
Blöd.
Now, die!
Nee, danke, ich mag nicht sterben. Bin doch noch zu jung. Oh.
Sarah is with those bastards. I gotta find her quick.
So, aber ich schaue auf die Uhr und würde die Stelle jetzt ganz gerne nutzen, um für heute Feierabend zu machen. Ich bedanke mich bei euch fürs Zuschauen. Auch wenn der Anfang heute wieder etwas holprig war. Ich hoffe, ihr seid beim nächsten Mal wieder mit dabei, wenn wir weiter Call of Cthulhu spielen, und ich wünsche euch dann noch einen schönen Abend und eine gute Nacht. Tschüss.